Hello, everybody. Welcome to my office in the trees. I'm Tracy Rush Williams here, owner of Alaska Tracy, and I'm bringing you the business and life tip of the day from my office here. I've got Eddie in the background sleeping. And I'm going to click share. I'm going to share this onto my personal profile. Please let me know where you are joining in from today. I would love to know where you're joining in from and what your weather's like. We are below zero. Oh my gosh. Like I rested for a little bit and I just got up because I've got my little cast on here and I'm supposed to be resting. And it is there. I guess I shared it on my profile. Good. So the thermometer outside is saying way below zero here at the Adventure Home office in the trees. Where are you? And where are you joining in from and what's your temperature? I'm gonna wait till a couple more people get on here. I've been coming here live every day for the past week, except for when I had my surgery on my finger, my broken finger, first cast in almost 55 years. Happy birthday to me. To bring you a tip and a tool that you can use from my office in the trees. And I have an upcoming workshop coming up. If you're watching from my profile, you can click on the banner above and you can see it is called the Women's Strategic Business and Life Planning Workshop, December 7th and 8th. It's for 2.5 hours each day, and it is going to be loaded with goodness. Again, please comment where you're joining in from. I've got my little phone on here so I can see who's joining in on my profile, and I can see who's joining in live here. It is cold here. So I wanted to read this little book my husband got me years ago, and I know it's going to be backwards on your screen. It's called Time for Joy, and it is little daily affirmations, and I love it. My book's falling apart. I love it. It's got a little girl written in it. She's like this little cute figure, and she just makes me giggle all the time. So I'm going to read this for today, November 27th, with the hope that it inspires somebody out there to keep moving forward. It says, joy is the most infallible sign of the presence of God. And that's by Tilhart D. Chardin. Whatever your understanding is of God, whether it be a star, a tree, Allah, Buddha, Christ, or Yah, you, I know I messed that up. Sorry about that. Good or love, as long as it's a power greater than yourself, when you feel the power, when you know that power, you will know joy. You will feel joy in your heart. You will see it in the eyes of another human being. You will know it is greater than you, and that you're connected with everyone and everything in this universe. Once you know this, you will never want to escape from the reality of your life again. And then the little reading says, today I choose to stay in the reality of my life and feel all there is to feel. Today I'm willing to feel the pain so I can feel the joy. Can anybody relate to that today? Is that helpful to anybody today to feel joy, whatever our situation may be? And have you ever heard the saying that, and feel free to comment where you're joining in from. I see people lurking about. Have you ever heard the saying that you have the power to change your mind? You may not have the power to change the circumstance that you're in, but you always have the power to change your mind. And that's what I wanted to talk today about, the growth tip for life and for business, the power to choose how you react to every situation that comes your way. And life will happen, right? Life will throw you things that might not be so much fun to walk through. And you get to have a choice whether you embrace it and walk through it, or complain and criticize and point the finger at others. And a thing that I've learned earlier, years ago, is whenever I'm pointing the finger, there's three fingers pointing back at me. And so it's always a good idea that whenever you're talking about somebody or criticizing somebody, that you take a look within. And how does that all tie into creating a plan for moving forward in business and in life? Has anybody out there ever done a vision board? I know a lot of you have, because you've talked to me about them. Has anybody out there done a vision board? And please comment where you're joining in from. So a vision board is about what? Taking a bunch of photos and cutting them out and putting them on a pretty board and looking at that board from time to time, as often as you can. And then things often appear that are on the board, right? Well, think about this. If you were to add in an intentional written manifestation plan, let's just call it that, and you were to invite this power greater than yourself that I just read about in to this plan. So you create this amazing plan. Maybe you want to investigate a hobby. I've had people coming to me lately that are retiring and they're uncertain of what's next because their journey has been their career for years. So they're looking at exploring what might be next for them, and maybe what hobby or community organization they want to get involved in. So think about if you were to create a written plan for the next 90 days with the help of somebody facilitating to help you tap in to make this intentional plan, and then you invite a power greater than yourself to take it. You create action steps and you start taking actions. Can you imagine what might happen in the next 90 days? Think about things that you've done over your lifetime that you've committed to for 30 days or 60 days and the transformation that you saw. Maybe it was joining a gym or a new job or running, something that you've done on a consistent basis and it's transformed your life. The same thing can apply if you create a written plan. I'm living proof and the clients that I work with are living proof. And the planning that we do is like a vision board with no photos. It's all writing and it's all looking within, going really, really deep within, putting intentions on things. I was chatting with some friends this morning about this. Recently, we were fortunate enough to, God presented us with this amazing opportunity in Mexico. And I literally sit and look at a photo of a beautiful piece of art of volcanoes and whales and the ocean. And I'd been sort of exploring property somewhere on the ocean somewhere, and out of the blue, but not really, this Mexico opportunity appeared. And what my husband and I have learned to do is to put an intention on whatever it is that we're, especially something big like that, is this going to help others? So as you're creating your 90-day plan, and if many of you women join this workshop December 7th and 8th, that's coming up, early bird pricing right now, hint, hint. And you put an intention on whatever you write down. How is this new car going to help my family? How is this money going to help my family? How is it going to help others? The more intentional you can be, and then creating those action steps and taking those action steps, the better chance, the higher percentage of whatever it is you're thinking about will come to fruition, and often way beyond your wildest dreams. It'll happen. It'll appear. I've witnessed it. I've witnessed it for myself. I've witnessed it for clients. Sometimes they don't even know what they're visioning, what they're dreaming about, and they start creating this intentional written out plan and tapping in and really getting intentional. And often things happen or appear beyond their wildest dreams. I've witnessed people starting businesses, leaving businesses, starting whole new careers in a totally different realm of what they were doing, getting married, increasing their income by 50% year over year, growing businesses, creating new businesses, having several businesses, meeting the love of their life, being able to move. I've witnessed these things by people creating a very detailed plan, taking the action steps, turning it over to a power greater than themselves, and being awed at what happens, as well as putting an intention on it. How is this, whatever this is, Mexico, how is this going to help others? How is this going to help us serve others? How is this going to help my family? So the more intentional you can be, the higher percentage, it ups the percentage of that vision, that goal coming true, and many times beyond your wildest dreams. So that being said, I would love to know if you've ever created a vision board and if that's ever worked for you. And if you want to up your game for 2022 and create an intentional vision strategic plan, and you can do it two ways. You can join the workshop, which I'll put the link above when I edit the video. Coming up, it's for women. So think about it. If you've got a teammate or a spouse or an employee that is maybe struggling, or they've got a lot on their plate and they've been thinking about a lot of goals or ideas, or maybe they're stuck, pure stuck. What a great gift for them to join the workshop and create this really beautiful plan to go into 2022. I've also had people reach out to me and say that they can't make it to the workshop, and that's okay. I can do the planning, the 90-day planning. I can do it one-on-one as well. So there you have it. There's your business and growth tip of the day. I post a lot over on Alaska Tracy. If you're joining on my personal page, please like Alaska Tracy, my page. I share a lot of information over there, business and life tips. I am a certified executive life coach and a business consultant. I've been a business owner for 21 years, and I love, love, love to watch, to witness, to work with people that have the willingness to grow and change. And when their lives start to transform, it fuels my soul. So feel free to connect with me, share with your friends. Happy day from the office in the trees where you are joining me. And it is about 10 below, and it's going to be even colder tonight. So I thank you for joining in today. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Please comment where you're watching the replay from and your experience with the topic. Thanks so much. Happy day. Ciao. Ciao.